The purpose of the study was to facilitate comparison of tax systems between different countries. So it is based on a particular company that manufactures ceramic flower pots that is kind of a similar size in comparison within the context of that particular economy. And that information is gathered from PwC offices around the world. And we have offices in most of these countries, and where we don't, then we have associates that we work with in that. And in essence, we provided them with the information about the ceramic flower pot company that would be manufacturing and selling to the retail market, and they provided the information that has then been consolidated into this format and made rankings possible. This year has been a very good year as far as that's concerned. South Africa was ranked 24th out of the 189 countries that were part and parcel of this year's study. That is up from 32nd last year. I think that last year we were a bit concerned that we were likely to stick in the 30s. The positive increase has been as a result of the change in the secondary tax on companies that has been replaced by the dividends tax, and also around specifically the e-filing system and the ease that there is in terms of submitting and paying tax returns.
Well, if you looked at South Africa's profit taxes as a starting point, those are higher than both the global averages and the Africa averages. So we don't compare particularly favourably when it comes to profit taxes, and bearing in mind that has been the major focus when it comes to tax competition. In terms of labour taxes, we actually sit far below the global averages at somewhere around the 4% mark, whereas the global average is somewhere around 15%. And that's largely a function of the fact that South Africa doesn't have significant social security taxes, unlike many other countries around the world. Well, at this point in time, it's relatively stable, so it's neither increasing or decreasing, although South Africa tends to be slipping down the ranking slightly in that regard, largely because of reforms being made in other countries rather than South Africa increasing its tax burden. There are some concerns that there is a creeping increase in the tax burden, although that doesn't really impact on the case study company.
What is interesting to note, and not necessarily something that a statistic that came out of this study, but part of the total tax contribution work that we do, is there are in fact 23 taxes that are levied in South Africa. Now, while that may sound like a lot, in global terms, it's in fact not bad at all. Sort of ranges across income tax, VAT, PAYE, fuel levies, etc. And so while there are lots of taxes, a lot of them are invisible because they are simply included in the price that you pay, but in global terms, a pretty good result.